You've told me that you like me to be sneaky, like an alligator. I like alligators. Do you like alligators?
I do.
Yeah, amazing. We got so much in common. Imagine the wedding, crazy. What do you market?
Buildings.
That sounds boring. Buildings?
Well, no, cool buildings, like architecture.
Sorry, you don't need to justify yourself to me.
Architecture.
You could just be like, yeah, it's boring, you prick. If I had a ring right now, and I got down on one knee, you'd be like, yes.
Yes.
Will you marry me? She said yes! Woo! You look beautiful. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. You look fantastic. Yes, Casanovians. Alright, if you're new to the channel, my name's Kristian, and I travel the world teaching high achievers how to build top 1% dating lives so they can get the women that they want rather than settling for the ones they think they can get.
He's changed my entire life completely, and I've known him for a week.
I have gone from someone who looked like a turnip, dressed like a moron, and had no idea how to approach girls.
My name's Kristian, 23 years old. Broke up with my girlfriend about 3 months ago. I don't have a f***ing clue what I'm doing right now. Like, this is relatively new to me, like just going out and approaching girls.
To becoming the most attractive version of myself, living a fully independent international lifestyle, and having more high quality options than I know what to do with. So boys, the thing that's made cold approach a million times easier for me has been building a magnetic Instagram. A magnetic Instagram which gets girls hooked and makes them desperate to come on a date with me. So in this video, I'm gonna outline my exact Instagram strategy, which you can basically just copy to make attracting girls who you've just met feel as effortless as drinking water. Stab it. Right boys, welcome to Pimpstagram, the course which will transform you into a modern day Casanova and a certified human love potion. So having dedicated the past 4 years of my life to learning the secrets behind intersexual dynamics, having learned from some of the best guys in the game and attracting women who once upon a time I would have thought were out of my league, I discovered something about female nature which completely blew my mind and caused my dating life to explode. The discovery was this: by far the most powerful female attraction trigger. So the thing that causes women to be attracted to a guy more than anything else I've found is pre-selection. Pre-selection is where women become more attracted to you when they can see that other women are attracted to you. Understand this, women want what other women want, and the easiest way to make yourself an object of desire in today's ultra-competitive sexual marketplace is to be seen with attractive women. And there is no better way to project pre-selection in the modern dating game than Instagram. The perfect example of this is Dan Bilzerian. The main reason Dan Bilzerian was able to attract so many beautiful women was because of his Pimpstagram strategy. As soon as you land on his page, you are bombarded with endless photos and videos of him with crazily attractive women. And what did we say earlier? Women want what other women want. There's plenty of guys on Instagram who have money or are in shape. Yeah, plenty of guys who flex Lamborghinis, designer clothes, luxury watches, but none of these materialistic trophies come close to what I consider the Pimpstagram gold standard. You being surrounded by attractive women. Nobody could compete with Dan Bilzerian when it came to Instagram game, and the reason for this was his relentless focus on pre-selection. And the best part is, we don't need to become multi-millionaires, start playing poker and grow an iconic beard to implement the Pimpstagram strategy. We just need to strategically curate our profile to project pre-selection. How do we do this? Simple. Have photos of you with attractive women on your Instagram profile, and then when you meet girls in person, exchange Instagrams, and they will then go over to your profile, see you with other attractive women, and become more attracted. Why? Because women want what other women want. So right now, let's imagine you're an attractive girl. All right, imagine we've just had a 2-minute conversation outside of Liverpool Street Station in London, and then you had to rush off to catch your train, but before you did, we exchanged Instagrams. So now as you sit on your train, you pull out your phone and you take a look at my profile. As soon as you land on my page, you see me pictured with attractive girls. There's no context for these photos. Girls have often asked me on dates, are these your girlfriends? My captions are intentionally cryptic. I don't give too much about myself away, and the impression I want to create is, who the fuck is this guy? Why are women attracted to him? I want to know more. So boys, really simple. The first and by far the most important step towards creating a magnetic Instagram profile which gets girls immediately hooked is having pictures of you with attractive girls. Now I know what you're thinking, Kristian, how the fuck do I get these photos? So the good news is you don't need to have a cold approach channel on YouTube to project pre-selection on Instagram, but you do need to live deliberately. To get photos with attractive girls, you need to set the intention to get photos with attractive girls. It's the same way you achieve anything in life. It all starts with an intention. Most guys today are sleepwalking through life, living like accidents, and they wonder why their dating lives suck balls. It's because they are not living deliberately. So right now, set the intention that this coming week, you will get at least one photo of you with one or more attractive girls. If you have attractive female friends, then you've pretty much got it sorted. Yeah, the next time you go out with them, organize photos and bang, you've got your Pimpstagram content. But let's say you don't have any attractive female friends right now, sad face. What can you do? Really simple. Plan to go on a night out this coming week with one or more friends. If you don't have any friends you can go out with, then schedule a solo night out. And then on this night out, all you do is approach as many groups of attractive girls as possible, and you tell them that you've got a bet with your friends tonight. The bet is simple. Whoever can get a photo with the most beautiful girls wins drinks off the rest of his friends. This is genius because it serves a multitude of purposes. First of all, it gives you a fun way to start a conversation with a group of attractive girls, and you have no idea where this conversation starter could take you. Second of all, you'll get your photos, and if the girls like you, they will end up following you. So now you've got more followers. And it's also a great way to force yourself out of your social shell and give you a reason for going out, yeah, rather than staying at home and wanking off to porn. So this coming week, schedule that night out, whether that's with friends or you going out on your own, and get those photos. This is actually something I do for my guys during our 5-day one-on-one workshop together, right? I will orchestrate the perfect Pimpstagram evening, so he's got ready to use 10 out of 10 content which can be immediately posted onto his profile. It's an added bonus which is included in your 5-day one-on-one workshop. So if you're interested in working with me personally and having all of this done for you, then click the first link in the description. Okay, so step number 2 is understanding that less is more. Imagine you owned a shop, and imagine when people walked inside of your shop, it was impossible to find anything they wanted because you had too many products on display, the shelves were cluttered, and most of your merchandise was severely outdated. You're probably going to struggle to make sales. The same is true of your Instagram profile. Most guys have too many pictures, and most of these pictures are shit. Maybe they'll have a couple of drunk pictures with a friend from 10 years ago who they no longer speak to. Maybe they'll have 100 selfies of themselves lying in bed with horrible lighting and lyrics from Bruno Mars songs as the caption. Or maybe they'll have 20 photos but are featured in none of them. I see this a lot where guys will take pictures of buildings or landmarks when they travel, but they're behind the camera rather than in front of it. So right now, I want you to remove the bullshit. I want you to go over to your Instagram page and either delete or archive the photos which don't entice people to visit your shop and buy your shit. Because remember what we said, less is more. Honestly, bro, I could just have these 3 photos on my profile with nothing else, and this would be 100 times better than 90 random photos of absolute garbage. When it comes to your grid, so the photos which are featured on your profile, I recommend no more than 9 photos because most people will only look at your first 9 photos anyway. And what I've learned over the years from girls is girls will judge you on your worst photo, so make every photo count. Don't fuck up your storefront by posting some half-assed mirror selfie and expect girls to go crazy for you. Make every photo count and remove any photo which detracts from the image you're trying to portray. Okay, so now let's cover how to make her chase by using Pimpstagram stories. Okay, so we're now living deliberately. Yeah, we've now started to collect photos of us pictured with attractive girls. We understand that less is more, and we have removed the bullshit from our profiles. Just by implementing these steps, your profile is already more magnetic than 99% of guys on the planet. However, we're not stopping there. This next part of the course will show you how to get girls who you've just met chasing you after that initial interaction through the use of Instagram stories. So let's use that previous example of the girl we met outside of Liverpool Street train station. So let's imagine now that she's browsing your profile, she's getting more invested because she can see you with attractive girls, and then she sees that purpley pink ring around your profile picture, which tells her that you've posted a story. And let's imagine she clicks on that story and it's a picture of you with your shirt off looking diced. Or maybe it's a picture of you with an attractive girl at a bar from last night. Or perhaps you post a picture of you with your friends all looking smiley and happy and nice. What will often happen is she will start responding to your stories, right? Maybe she likes your story, maybe she reacts to it, or maybe she responds to it with a line of text. Whenever a girl engages with your story, the message she's conveying is, I'm interested. And if it's a girl you've just met, this is a massive sign of investment and a green light that she wants to see you again. And bro, even if she doesn't respond to your stories that day, the beautiful thing about having the girls you meet on Instagram is you can become recurring crossover characters in each other's lives. So I've had it plenty of times in the past where I've met a girl and then, let's say 2 weeks later, she started responding to my stories and hitting me up on Instagram because now, for whatever reason, her buying temperature for me is high and she wants something to happen. This is why just taking phone numbers is a losing game. A phone number doesn't allow you to keep up to date with each other's lives. I know WhatsApp does have the stories feature, but who the fuck uses WhatsApp stories? And it doesn't give her the same opportunities to chase you compared to Instagram. So how do you create compelling stories that gets girls chasing you? It's gonna vary depending on the girl and what she finds appealing, but for me, the best stories contain a curiosity hook. So something that makes people think, who the fuck is this guy? Where's he at? What's he doing? So maybe you take a road trip to a secret island or a faraway forest or just a cool area of your city and then post a 5-second video with the caption, cocktails for anyone who knows where this is. And then girls will start responding with their guesses, which confirms their interest in going for cocktails with you. Does that make sense? And then anything that shows off your lifestyle makes for great stories. Yeah, I like posting pictures of cool bars or restaurants that I go to. Out here in Malaysia, I've got a swimming pool and skyline view, so these get posted onto my stories. I also like posting post-training session pictures of me looking all diced and sweaty, because what girl doesn't like that? Instagram stories are snapshots into your life, a life which she will increasingly want to become part of the more of your life she sees. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, I've got nothing to post about, then your life is not interesting enough, and it's no wonder why girls don't want to date you. Remember, beautiful women are a beautiful byproduct of a beautiful life. So really simple, start doing more interesting shit and start now. So go to classes in the evening, dance classes like bachata, kizomba, salsa. Book a weekend away to a neighboring country or city and document it on your Instagram. Post pictures and videos of you at the gym. Maybe you've got a passion for music or performing or writing or drawing or running. Post it. Whatever you decide to post, aim to post at least one new story every single day to keep people captivated. And finally, I want to cover why Instagram, all right? Because I guarantee there's going to be a lot of guys who watch this and they've got resistance towards actually building a magnetic profile. So most guys who cold approach will go over to a girl, speak with her for about 4 minutes, and then take her phone number. Now look, this is fine, and I did this for many years. However, the thing that made my cold approach 1,000,000 times more effective, dramatically reduced my flake rate, and resulted in girls chasing me was building a compelling Instagram. Understand this, when you take a girl's phone number, all she's got to go on is that initial conversation. Yeah, you're still basically a stranger to her at this point, and unless you know how to have killer conversations which build bulletproof investment and make that girl want to see you again, you will get a lot of flakes unless you've built a machine which does a lot of the work for you. This is where having a compelling Instagram comes into play, right? Your profile can do the work on your behalf. So now when I cold approach girls, girls I close with Instagram, and they go over to what I refer to as my landing page. And my Instagram has been specifically curated by applying the lessons which I've taught you throughout this video to make girls think, who the fuck is this guy? I want to know more about him. Even if I approach a girl and my conversation sucks balls, maybe we only talk for about 30 seconds and we can't even remember each other's names, a great Instagram can make up for a shitty conversation. And dude, the amount of guys who fight with me like crazy over the idea of building a magnetic Instagram is ludicrous. They'll say things like, social media is bad for mental health, social media is addictive, social media is fake. These things all may be true, right? But I want you to start viewing social media how it should be viewed, as a tool to get what you want. And what I've found to be true is all of these surface level excuses of why guys apparently don't want to have a compelling Instagram, they all translate to the actual underlying reason, which is they just can't be bothered putting in the effort to build a compelling Instagram. If I snap my fingers right now and you did have a compelling Instagram profile where your DMs were flooded with gobsmackingly gorgeous girls who were desperate to see you, then all of that bullshit would go out the window. So let's cut out the nonsense, right? Let's not be another one of the mind-dead masses who gets left behind by the 1% of guys who are actually willing to put in the effort to dominate the dating arena over the next decade and beyond. In his book on the origin of species, Charles Darwin explains that it's not the strongest, the smartest, or the fastest that survives, but the ones who are the most willing to adapt. Social media is not going anywhere, and it is a tool we have at our disposal to explode our dating lives and make call approach 1,000,000 times more efficient. So you can either use it to get ahead or complain like a little bitch and get left behind. So boys, if you found this video useful, drop it a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you would like help building your own top 1% dating life so you can get the women that you want rather than settling for the ones you think you can get, click the first link in the description, apply to work with me. Apply to work with me one-on-one, and I will speak with you in the next video.
The whole experience was just mind-blowing. It was sensational. It was just incredible. Kristian is a phenomenal coach, and the best compliment I can pay him is he is legit. He is the real deal.